Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tolulope Adejumo, aka Solutions. I usually don't do my intro like that, but let's just say that I'm turning every tired energy into positive vibes today. Okay. Anyway, so as you can tell by the title, I want to shake some tables. I want to address some things that we, the woke generation, as my husband calls us, is doing like annoyingly. I'm like, anyway, without further ado, let us just jump right into it. So the first thing, I'm actually just going to touch on 3 points, but they are all pregnant points. The first point is that this generation, and when I say this generation, before you come for me, it doesn't change the fact that there are a lot of disciplined people who are doing it right, people who are good, doing their work and stuff like that. But when I say this generation, it's like a lot of people in this generation, a lot of, like a good number, common amongst us, our friends, our sisters, we are in this address, So the first thing is, this is a generation of people who lack total patience. What is wrong with processes, guys? Why do you want to start a YouTube channel today and you want to be at 2 million subscribers tomorrow? I watched Patricia Bright's video where she spoke about how she has made over $1 million on YouTube. I'm sure somebody might be watching that video and be saying, oh my god, my channel is not growing. But guess what? She probably started 2 years ago. Patricia has been on YouTube for over 10 years. Are there people that the breath of the Most High, the breathing of the Most High will follow their channel, and then they start today and tomorrow? I was watching one girl with a pet snake, 2 million views for her, welcome to YouTube, and things like that. Oh yes, but that is not like the norm. What is wrong with processes? People want, I'm thinking about, this one is the one that gets me. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Can you give me a shout out? And I'm like, wow. So I just feel like a lot of people, when I was going to start YouTube, I reached out to a couple of people. Please, can I be your PA? There's even someone I reached out to. I said, can I just be following you? Obviously, I didn't say PA, but I'm like, can I just be around and watch you? I was willing to do the work, go to her, resume in her house. I didn't have a 9 to 5 then. Things like that, so that I could learn. But a lot of people just want, hello, what software do you use? That's even okay to ask, to be honest. It's all part of research. Then I'll tell you the software, and I say, okay, how do I operate it? Cuckoo collects my laptop. Do you understand? So I feel like a lot of people are just not interested in processes, and that's ridiculous, because everything that will have a lasting result, a lasting end, should undergo process. When the Bible talks about how the beauty of gold is in the fire, am I talking to somebody? I'm happy that girl kind of ignored me, but what I did was not now to sit on my hands and just create excuse for not starting YouTube. I've reached out to a lot of people. They are not answering me. It's like everybody on YouTube is proud now. Wow, how many subscribers does she even have saved that she's using me to catch crews? No. I'm like, girl, you didn't reply me. Okay, no problem. But I didn't let that stop me. I went on YouTube, the YouTube girl, and I was making research. Maybe I'm going to do a reaction to my very first YouTube video. Sometimes I watch it and it's just funny the way I edited that video. You could see my breathing before I start the next line of thought. But it is all part of growth. Let's even talk about businesses. I've had my own fair share with my sales representatives. I feel like some ladies will think that, I'm going to just sleep with one man, he will give me 100k. Why do I have to now wake up in the morning for 30 days and she'll pay me 50k or 30k? What's that? Abby, you feel like what is between your legs is enough to... Nothing that will last. Oh, my son and I were joking recently, like, the money they dash you is actually sweet to spend though. But it does not, that is not what will give you lasting success. Because guess what? The people that will dash you will move on. When I was working in the bank, I used to receive dash. But where are they today? Me that I have married, except you want to be a baby girl for life, no shade. But me that I have gotten married, say I will now embarrass my family, or God forbid that is even my portion, and now start going to say, sir, please, any money to fill up my rent. Except you don't want to, progress in your life. You don't want to have like certain accomplishments. That is true and generational. Is when you will be depending on people, human beings that can sleep today and not wake up tomorrow. It's not our portion, but I mean, it's what it is. So I feel like when it also comes to businesses, a lot of us, let me just say us, so that it doesn't look like I'm painting myself as perfect, because I'm not. But a lot of us are not patient. If you just don't want to go through that process, it's ridiculous. How about in jobs? Let me not talk about this one too much, because like I'm on this table. No, actually, let me talk about jobs. I feel like there are some people that should actually be in 9 to 5. Get yourself a job. But no, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a serial entrepreneur. A serial entrepreneur. How much is your bank balance? Tell me. Text, DM me your bank balance. See that you're a serial entrepreneur. What's your degree for? See, 9 to 5 is not beans. I left paid employment the year before I got married, not because like I was balling. No, it was just like it was almost a death sentence, the kind of job I was in. It was frustrating my life. I was honestly almost getting depressed. I would see the people by this kiosk and I'll be like, see what these people have now, their contents. I'll be in my car. That's another message. Safe driver, my pool car driver is driving me, but I'm just looking at all these malams that have their kiosk and they're laughing in front of their kiosk, laughing with one another, and I'll be thinking, see these people now, they have a good life, at least they are content. My job led me there. So what I did, and that's the place of wisdom, was not now to say because of that. I had a business at the time. Obviously the business was not like doing well like now, but it was enough to feed me. So that's why I could take the initiative to say, you know what, let me resign while I get another thing. I don't feel like I'm at the point in my life where the way my bank balance is set up, the way my, things are set up, I will now sit down on my hands and say, you know what, this opportunity of 9 to 5, go to hell. Because I want to be a mompreneur, full-time mompreneur. On top of what? Even with jobs, like people don't want to work for people. Even if entrepreneur is the dream, it's a process. The kind of values I inculcate into my business right now, there's something that I've learned working for people in it. So if for nothing, the fact that no knowledge is lost is even enough. But people don't want to go through that. Should we blame social media? And I'm not going to blame anything. You are to be blamed. You, because it's your destiny, it's your fault. People just don't want processes. Everybody wants to carry, is it Birkin's bag? Is it Birkin's?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure because it's not yet. Do I like Birkin's bag? I like the labels, I like the names. Oh yes, I do. This is a polo shirt, but it was a gift. I feel like people need to be more grounded. That's the word. Even the more grounded, you need to understand that the vision is yet for an appointed time. The boat cruise is yet for an appointed time. Me, I'm a born again Christian, and I believe that seed time, harvest. There's some things that I've enjoyed. I'm like, oh my God, that is harvest. Those gifts, dash. But I can't live my life expecting dash. I can't live my life waiting for dash. That's a miserable place to be. Oh girl. Anyway, I haven't spoken about the lack of patience. The next thing I want to talk about, no wait, I'm jumping the gun. How about relationships? I was having a relationship. No, I was having a conversation with some set of people, and they were like, no, I cannot date a guy that is living in a 1-bedroom. I say, wow. The other lady, to be fair, was like, oh no, that is just that some guys are lazy. I said, oh, I'm like anti-lazy. If you have a degree, go and get a job. Purpose, all of us have purpose, but depending when that purpose will start to bring forth money, go and get a job. I love how, you know, she said that, but the other lady was like, oh no, 1 bedroom. I said, what if he's saving for a mansion? What if in that 1 bedroom he has like dollars breathing in his account, but because he has a purpose? Like, I just saw that fundamentally I feel like you just need to find out the kind of person and not too focused on the kind of car he drives. Because like I said, the other lady was like, oh, so people are driving Benz on top borrowed money. That is a point. Well, not you just saying, no, as long as he's living in 1 bedroom. Until you also leave your father's 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom, so go and be living in a man's 5 bedroom. It's 5 bedroom you want. So I feel like there's a lot of impatience too when it comes to, you know, relationships. People just want to, if you cannot take me summer shopping every year, bye, boy, bye. No, sometimes you need to grow. In her defense though, she was like, that I just hope she's comfortable with me talking about this thing. But in her defense, she was like, that she has a friend that after a while, after the guy now made it, that friend used her school fees to sponsor the guy's masters. After the guy now made it, he now left her. It's just the place for wisdom. Why you use your school fees to go and sponsor the guy's masters? It's love. So it's not those kind of extreme conditions that I'm talking about, but normal boy meets girl. We are both graduates, you know, but we are in love. And you've seen my drive. You've seen that I'm trying. It's not like I'm waiting for your money to take us out. It's not that everything we want to do, I'm pushing you to pay. I am trying. But no. It's the one that Instagram will shake. That will give you what? On your birthday. That's the one you want. My sister, continue. Anyway, the next point is a lazy generation. I kind of spoken about this too in this process, but I want to still drive it home some more. This is lazy in the sense that hand me down is now a thing. Oh, we are waiting. The whole earth is waiting for the manifestation of the children of God. Amen, sister. We are all waiting. I have a friend that she used to pray that, oh my God, monies I do not work for, they begin to fall on my laps in bundles. Do I pray that prayer? I do. But not when I'm not doing anything. Faith and work, you cannot separate them. The moment you separate it, it becomes a cadaver. I have to get up in the morning, go to my desk, and now be expecting the money to fall on my lap in bundles. Not that I'm crossing my leg on Netflix and chill. It's me that will update everybody on Instagram, on my Insta story, the new movies and the series that are showing. But then in my prayer time, oh, they fall on my laps in bundles. Just small hiccup in the office that your boss is giving you problem. I'm resigning. See, I'm not cut out for these. Okay, now what are you cut out for? A life of suffering? Or just saying yes man, thank you love, thank you love? I mean, it's your choice, but that laziness is also something that the enemy is using to deprive a lot of people. You know, I know a lot about women that the reason they are stuck in bad marriages is because they are not financially dependent. See, I should not even start talking about this. Just type Reverend Funke Felix Adejumo and just be listening to messages. This is generation, what? Generation Z has even come. This is the 21st century. How in the world? Now, this is not to say that the women that choose to be at home and cater for children, and then maybe after a while, things like that, you know, the dynamics of a relationship, really, it is like 100% you and your husband, your family life. But I feel like even as a young person, there are people that the time you have, even while staying at home catering for your children, is enough to still make you maybe run a small side business. Well, no job. You're just lazy. Now, see, if your husband is understanding and he has all the money in the world, then this message is not for you. But I'm just talking about people that the reason they are stuck is because of the money, or the reason, you know, they are miserable is because when they ask for the money, they will not give them, or they will insult them on top of it. That's the one I'm talking about. So if you are lounging, people that live in mansions, glass houses, they are not working. So people don't have to work a day in their life. But it's just that it is not common. And if that is your address, please, I'm sorry, this message is not for you. Please just ignore everything I've said about laziness. Then you have a right to be lazy. Laziness is your calling. Just sit at home, cross your leg, taking care of your children. That's your own calling. I'm talking about people that you are obviously struggling. You're obviously struggling. Why don't you compromise when children are in the creche, when they're not home? Sell something online. And I know that sell something online sounds better than it is in practice. But see, it is one day that you will sell. I used to talk about, in fact, I still wrote it on Instagram, how before I could make a sale when I started my fabric business, I used to go to Lagos Island twice. The first time was to go and take pictures. I'll now go send the pictures. Now, if you now choose it, I'll now go and buy it. When I now go and buy it, God will now bless me. They would have sold it. That used to be the most frustrating for me, that I've already planned for that 3,000 naira margin. You now have sold it and now start working about looking for that particular design. I feel like this message should be for another day. This is me that my mother had like contacts of great fabric merchants. But it was after she was sure that, God bless you, Mom. I love you. Thank you for that responsibility of discipline. It was after, if there's something like that, it was after she was sure that, okay, you have this business to do. With me and my elder sister, that she now started like giving us hand-me-downs. Okay, back contact any, take this person's contact, and then the business now became easier for us. But I just feel like people are just laid back. You don't want to be laid back. As a woman of purpose, there is it's not like you should kill yourself. They say superwoman is a figment of somebody's imagination. Don't kill yourself. But at the same time, you want to be able to stand before the master and he will say, well done, good and faithful servant. Okay. Then the third one and the last one is no gratification at all. I always say delayed gratification is also gratification. And then I've learned from my mom to be having a lot of gratification. But then again, I know that there's also a balance because my mom's own can be deep sometimes. But I just see a generation of people that all the money you have, just spend. When I became when I started getting into the word of God, my pastor then used to say that it is purpose that will make you have 1 million in your account, but you'll be drinking Gary. I didn't know how practical it was because I'm like, I just feel like that 1 million to Gary comparison was too really just buy food of 1.5. But I didn't know how practical it was until I started to deal with say bigger things. And that actually I can afford this bag, but this is also waiting for me. But I see a generation of people where, and this one is solely Instagram, and Bible says that contentment and holiness is great gain. This one is your personal ojukokoro, greed, and Instagram. That is the cause of this one. Everybody in this life, it just depends on your level. Know your level. But see, the fact is, even those people that are showing you their level, they might not have any savings in their account. All the money they have is what they are using to travel the world. That's what they are using to buy designer shoe and bag. So on the day of reckoning now, what will now happen? No real investment, no real, nothing. And those are the people you want to be like, and those are the people you now want to pack all your savings and go and buy new iPhone 4. I don't know if I've spoken about how when BlackBerry first came out, I was doing IT at, was it 15 or 16 years old? I was not 18 yet, 18K. 16 years. I was earning 50K per month. I was a baller because I was in the same city with my parents. So driving car, eating at home. My father would even still go and fuel my car. I wasn't even doing jack with my money. So when I was going back to school now, the BlackBerry craze was now 100. I told myself, I said, no, I will not buy this BlackBerry. What will happen if I don't buy this BlackBerry? And that's why I know that even myself, I need to be finding balance to this gratification life sometimes. But it has done me a whole world of good, to be honest. That's how I remember chatting with a guy, Dre. If you go to our Facebook Messenger, I'm sure it will still be there. I put it on my Facebook status. I wasn't even this crazy about BlackBerry. I will use all my money to go and buy provisions and eat it and know that I'm satisfied. Something like that. Just so that I didn't want to conform to the fact that once you're coming in this new section, you have to have BlackBerry. Please, if you have BBM on your phone as we are talking now, can you raise up your hand where you are? You guys are probably seeing another side of me today. But where is BlackBerry now? You know, some girls were fighting and somebody said that if you don't get to Abuja, you cannot afford that handbag. I'm like, what did people do for BlackBerry? But not to deviate, the message is still gratification. It's important, even as women especially. It is important that you have a sense of gratification. Let this grow into something that can now bite and much more than, okay, this level is okay, let me bite. Do not eat with 10 fingers. A word is enough for the wise. And I mean, you probably hear you've made a mistake, or you're feeling like, okay, she's in my address, she's parked right in front of my domot, she's speaking to me. It's not too late, sis. It is not too late to make amends. It is not too late to start over. And this time, all with God. Ensure that your finances are in the right places. Now, see, as much as I was talking to one of my mentees recently, and I'm like, as much as I love, in fact, I don't love it how, because the love of money is the beginning of evil. Man, I like money. Oh, I like money. And that's why I'm still working like 3 or 4 jobs, in quotes. You know, I like money. But it's now, as a child of God, to know how to balance it. I told them that the way me I now balance my own is, as much as I like money, there is no amount I still can give when God's work is involved, when charity is involved. You know, but think by this money, we almost make it. So it's not a place to now sit down on your hands and feel like, don't make yourself a charity case. And if you're here, yeah, planning to post on Instagram. No, I don't have subscribers like that. All those people that used to say, please, I'm hungry, you have not eaten since last 2 weeks, not even a single drop of water. I don't know how they used to write those messages on Instagram. It's ridiculous. People can see through all of that. I think genuine people, yes, very few, very, very few, you know. But yeah, that's why I just said I should come here today and rant about it, because I just feel like it's been coming up in a lot of conversations around me recently, and maybe God is saying something to somebody. It's not, the season of your life is not where you have to be sitting on your hands. Even if you're in school, I know there are a lot of university students watch me. Please, this is the time to do your best, give it your all. I did a video on my MBA, I got a distinction. In the same video, I mentioned that when I was in uni, I started with a 3rd class. I ended up graduating with a 2-1. It wasn't easy, but put in the work. There were places that I wanted to apply to, or my former employment rather. If I had finished with something lower, they wouldn't have taken me. So you might feel like, it's YouTube I want to do after school. But in way you even have your degree, and in case, just in case, the course of destiny now changes, you can still present it and say, okay, yeah, you know, I'm good in this. Just try for the best. It doesn't have to all be like Instagram, do it for the gram every time. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Bye.
I need to know if you'll give me a second chance. They don't come around often, but please, you know I can